For longer than he has been U.S. president, it's a question that's loomed over Donald Trump. What is his relationship with Russia and its President Vladimir Putin?
And joining me now by phone, the President of the United States.
Last night on Fox News, Trump gave his answer yet again.
I can tell you this, if you ask the folks in Russia, I've been tougher on Russia than anybody else, probably any other president, period.
The interview came after two new reports this weekend. One of them, in the New York Times, said that back in 2017, the FBI was so suspicious of something nefarious between Trump and Russia that it began investigating whether Trump was in fact a threat to U.S. national security, acting for Russia. So anchor Janine Pirro, a personal friend of Trump, asked,
"Are you now or have you ever worked for Russia, Mr. President?"
I think it's the most insulting thing I've ever been asked. I think it's the most insulting article I've ever had written. And if you read the article, you'd see that they found absolutely nothing.
Then there's the other report in the Washington Post, looking back to that 2-hour private meeting in Helsinki last year between Trump and Putin. Says the Post, afterward, Trump actively concealed details of the talks, even from those in his own administration. All of it, once again, leaves the U.S. wondering what in the world is going on with Trump and Russia.
I'll certainly say this.
Dismissing the Times report today, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo.
It's absolutely ludicrous.
But Democrats call it more evidence Special Counsel Robert Mueller must be allowed to finish looking into everything, emphasizing the FBI rarely acts frivolously.
They had to have a very deep level of concern about this president to take this step. And that's, again, why we need to protect the Mueller investigation.
Trump again noted Mueller has yet to offer evidence of any wrongdoing by Trump himself, though, as others underline, the only person who knows all that Mueller has learned to date is Mueller himself. Paul Hunter, CBC News, Washington.
Trump had some other things on his mind when he called Fox News, like, for instance, the government shutdown. And although he says he can, he doesn't want to declare a national emergency over the border wall.
I'd rather see the Democrats come back from their vacation and act. They're not acting, and they're the ones that are holding it up. It would take me 15 minutes to get a deal done, and everybody could go back to work. But I'd like to see them act responsibly, and they're not acting responsibly. We have a very important thing to do. We have to have border security, and we have to get people getting paid again very quickly.
Meanwhile, 23 days on, and the U.S. aviation system is feeling the strain of the shutdown. Today, officials said a growing number of airport security screeners just failed to show up for work.